Why are you trying to bring other people into some shit that you started by your motherfucking self? She wanted me to fight her cousin. I don't know. So something had happened between Brownie and one of the girls from the seniors group. They had got into it. One of them days, I didn't come to school. She ended up texting, and the text said something like,
I gotta talk to y'all about something. Oh, well, not you, blah, blah. Pizza and Morgan.
I'm like, so you want to fight over some dumbass shit, but you want to fight at school. Why do you want to fight at school to get in trouble at school? Like, that's one thing I never understood. People who really want to fight, they're going to go to the park. Like, they're going to fight where they can really fight. They not finna just sit there and, why you got to keep fighting at school? You feel me? Then, Coke 45 say,
okay, well, Pizza, I'm gonna fight you, and Morgan can fight my cousin.
Why would I be fighting your cousin? I don't have a problem with your cousin. You the one who have a problem with me. I didn't understand that situation. But then yet, there I was in a fucking dumbass situation. We was like, okay, fine. So you want to fight at school? We're going to fight at school. So if anything go down, I'm just letting you know beforehand. Girl get to tying her shoes. Hey y'all, so this is part 2. If you didn't see part 1, click out right now and go see part 2 immediately. Immediately now. What are you doing? Immediately now. Thank you. Okay, now that the people who didn't seen part 1 is here, let's get into it. So yeah, so like I said, the girl was tying her shoes. My friend get to calling her mom. She like, Mom, if anything go down, you know what happened. If anything go down, I'm just letting you know. The girl over here tying her shoes, it's not that cute. You feel me? It's giving shit. You feel me? So yeah. So basically, y'all, what happened? The girl tying her shoes, she's sitting all the way over there, and we just standing up, like we just waiting for something to pop off, and she just sits there the whole time. And we see her like on the phone, and she just sat there the whole time. And then that was it. And then the rest of the school day went by. But me, the thing is with me, when people be trying to act like they want to fight and shit, I be watching my back, because it's no way in hell I'm finna just get snuck. You feel me? Y'all know when y'all be beefing with somebody. So tip number 1, when you got some drama going on, don't let nobody catch you lacking. Don't let nobody catch you lacking. Why do you want to get caught lacking? You know you got beef, keep your head up. If you know you got beef, keep your head up. Scan the surroundings. Okay? So yes, they're wrong. I'm leaving to go to class. I'm still watching my back, because I don't know if you have something planned.
Like, oh yeah, you know what? I ain't gonna do it at lunch. I'ma catch these bitches lacking.
Hold up, sis. Too much dip on your chick. You feel me? So, yeah, I was walking to class, but I still have my head held up high, because you're not about to do that. That's what we're not doing. You said you the one who, mind you the one who started this shit. So, I don't really have no problem with you. You feel me? You the one doing this shit, not me. Bitches is ready to get their summer started, and you over here trying to have beef with me. And mind y'all, like I said, Coke 45 used to sit in the back of the bus. I don't even think I mentioned that, but Coke 45 used to sit at the back of the bus, and she also was living on the same street too. So it was like, it's putting 2 and 2 together. It's like, why did we have to fight at school? Why did we have to fight at school? So, next. Oh yeah, like I said, she said I was supposed to be fighting her cousin. I still don't know to this day if her cousin even went to the freaking school, because I never seen her cousin. I know I went to school with a lot of people, but I never had seen her cousin, like, ever. So I don't know if she actually went to our school, but yeah. So y'all know how I said we was letting Brownie bake in the oven. She has came out the oven. So in the midst of me, Pizza, and Coke 45 supposed to be getting into the so-called fight, and wooty woo and all that. Excuse me. I said excuse me. Damn. Jesus. This is really my first meal of the day, okay? I was enjoying my morning skinny, but my morning skinny ain't been that skinny because I'm getting thick. Besides the point. So, yeah. In the midst of me, Pizza, and Coke 45 supposed to be getting in this fight, some rumors then started. In the midst of all of this going on, Brownie still got a bone to pick, I guess, with me. So, yeah, so, like, that day after the supposed fight was supposed to happen, somebody had to be Coke 45. But rumors start going around that me and Pizza was finna jump somebody. Me and Pizza was finna jump Coke 45. And when me and Pizza hear the rumor, we like, bitch, hold on. Jumping? Who the fuck made that little lie? Who did that? Because, mind you, the person who started all this shit was Coke 45. We wasn't worried about Nathaniels until she came along talking about she want to fight. We get to school, she ain't even did nothing. So we like, me and you was finna jump her. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Rumor. A lie. Shit being spread that ain't true. Allegedly. I think that's what a rumor is, something allegedly. It was allegedly going to jump her. Which, like I told y'all, it wasn't fucking true. Why would I jump somebody? First of all, I'm not jumping nobody because I don't want nobody jumping me. And that's not fair. I want one-on-one fight. If I have an issue with you, it's a one-on-one. These bitches who come out here jumping. Now, if you get jumped, you had beef with a bitch, and you like, bitch, yeah, we're gonna get it on this day, this time, this place. Where you at? Be there. Y'all pull up, bitch pull up, you pull up. Y'all fighting, bitch come out with her homegirls and shit. So now you getting jumped. Now, that's when you do go and get your peoples, and you say, so yeah, now bitch, I'm finna jump you, because why in the fuck would you ever think you was gonna jump me? That's how that goes. You don't just sit there and blatantly jump somebody. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, yeah, like I said, I was never gonna jump her. First of all, if y'all watched the story time, the worst friend I ever had, like I said in that video, I don't even be fighting. So why would the fuck am I jumping somebody? Immediately just go from 2v1? 2 plus v1? No. Okay, got my point across. I don't jump. Me and Pizza was never gonna jump her. When the rumor gets back to me and Pizza, we sitting there looking at each other laughing in confusion because we like, that shit was never even thought of, brought up, talked about. The reason why Brownie gets taken out of the oven at this moment is because one day we go to school, we get on the bus, it's Brownie, it's me, it's Pizza, and we get on the bus. I don't know, some point after being on the bus, getting to school, Pizza tells me, Brownie said, listen up. Brownie said,
Oh, if y'all jump that girl, I'm gonna beat Morgan's ass.
Brownie says, if me and Pizza jump Coke 45, Brownie gonna beat my ass because in her first fight, she got jumped and that wasn't fair. That's what she said. Because Pizza telling me this shit, and I'm like, Brownie told Pizza to tell me, or Brownie told that to Pizza, and Pizza was telling me that if me and Pizza jump Coke 45, Brownie is gonna beat my ass.
What you wish for?
I wish a nigga would.
I said, what? I looked at Pizza, I said, girl, I said, I know you fucking lying. You not lying? Bitch. I was like appalled. Cause I'm like, hold on. First of all, if I'm not mistaken, this has nothing to do with you. That's number one. Number two, no, really number one is we was never gonna jump that girl. So the whole this whole dumbass shit about us jumping her, like that shit was blowing me. I'm not gonna lie. When we was in school and all that shit was happening, that shit was blowing me. Cause it's like, what are y'all talking about? Nobody's finna jump this little girl. Nobody wants to jump you. You have an issue with us. You started shit with us. So how the fuck, you see how shit get turned around on you? Y'all see that shit? Okay. Exactly. So, the shit that's going around, because I think other people knew too. So, it's definitely giving Coke 45 spread a rumor talking about me and her was gonna jump her. And y'all know how that go. If one person tell one person, the whole fucking school knows. That's why you don't go around telling your fucking business. You don't go to school telling your business. Or unless you want everybody to know, only share stuff that you don't mind other people knowing. So she had to go and tell, and then when she told her friends at school, they told so-and-so, and so-and-so told them, and da-da-da-da. And so I guess it got all the way back to Brownie, unless Brownie and Coke 45 was cool, and we ain't never know that. I don't know. Because me and Coke 45, we was never hanging out. I just knew her because we went to elementary school together. That's why, big tip in high school, stay to yourself. Just really chill with your motherfucking self. Be in tune with yourself. Be friends with your motherfucking self. Because these people be weird, okay? They really do. So, yeah. So, after that was told and said, it was like, okay, we see what it is. Once we got to school and Pizza told me that, I didn't confront Brownie. I didn't do none of that. I just let shit play out. Even though it was obvious that me and Brownie wasn't friends no more, I was just like, nope, I'm gonna let shit play out. I'm gonna let shit play out. I'm gonna let shit play out. This is when, after she said all of that, once she felt like she had a reason to jump into stuff, obviously that had nothing to do with her, and just be in some shit, she would start. So now me and Pizza ain't kicking it around her no more. You feel me? Now it was just like shit is. Once she did the first shit with me and Pizza, I gotta talk to y'all, and you already had, that was like realization one. So then after this time, when she started doing all that, it was like, yeah, no. Obviously, you see what it is. If you don't see what it is, then yeah. After that, she would, when we go to school, she would just do little stuff basically to antagonize us. She always want to come in the areas that we are, knowing she don't mess with us how she used to. She gonna come all the way from over here to come talk to somebody that's over here in art. Like, it was just like doing little stuff that was obvious. You feel me? Like, it's obvious what you're trying to do. It was just obvious what she was doing, because it's like, how the hell are you in the same area with somebody that you ain't cool with for no apparent reason, but you keep coming in the same area with them? Like, it's obvious what you're doing. Like, you antagonizing us. After like either a week or two of her keep on doing that, it's like every day. Like, every day she have a reason to come to school and like rage bait. Basically, you rage baiting. So we starting to get fed up. And like, when I say this, like, I mean, like, she was actually doing shit. Like, she probably was making little comments, all type of shit. Like, do y'all get it? So me and Pizza starting to get fed up. So we tell our moms, and we like, yeah, this is what's going on. This is what she doing. She keep doing it. This is what happened. This is how we was before. This is what happened. This is how we is now. And yeah, so best believe I already, by every little thing that's going on, I didn't already tell my mom, obviously. But when she started doing that, like, we just let it play out, and then we just got irritated with it. It's like, okay, you're doing too much. So we telling our moms, and it was just this one morning, she was doing this annoying shit, and so we think it was maybe like third period, because we would have block schedules, so that was like the odds and even days. That day we calling our mom, I think at like third period we call our mom, and we like, yeah, like, this is what she doing. She keep doing the same stuff and she won't stop doing it. And not to mention, before I get into that, I got some other shit to get into. So we're gonna talk about the bus incident. So I was on the bus one morning, and me and Pizza were laughing, we were talking, but it was really like a more chill morning. And I would think I was telling Pizza this story or whatever. I was laughing. So y'all know like the big buses, and it's like the right side and the left side. Me and Pizza is sitting together in the right side, and all the way in the front row, first seat when you first get on the bus. So we sitting on the right side, and the Brownie is sitting by herself on the left side. When me and Pizza first start talking, she was just on her phone scrolling, and then she had ended up putting in her earbuds. I don't know, she was just, I don't know. So then I don't know if I was laughing, I don't know, I was doing something. And all I do remember is, I think she was like, y'all being too loud or something, you need to be quiet. And then she had got up and she was like,
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
or something like that. And I'm just looking at her after she done said that. I'm just looking at her. I'm like, I don't know what I was thinking in that moment, but I was like, hold on, bitch, shut the fuck up. So the bus driver immediately put that bus in park and got the fuck up, and she moved her from the front to the back. Cause then she's no, miss, like how they always being loud. I don't know, something like that, something similar like that. Just imagine that. And I'm looking at Pizza. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how little old me gets you that mad. Like, I'm sitting over here next to my homegirl telling my story, and then out of nowhere you just,
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
why you so mad? It's the morning, like, hello? I didn't say nothing back to her, nothing. I was just like, cause that's when I realized, okay, shit is getting serious. Like, my antenna went up again. I just knew it was gonna be some more shit. I just knew. Then, how I said, she kept doing little stuff each and every time. Every week it was always something. So this reminded me of this one time. And I think after this day, like, it put a pin in everything. So I had no 7 period. So when you would have the days 1, 3, 7, I had no class at the last hour of school. Or last hours of class at school. I didn't have no period because the situation, y'all could probably get a story time on that. I don't know. We'll see how this one does. But yeah, a situation had happened at that school with a teacher, and my mom had me removed from that class. So they just gave me I had a free period. And at that time, I was just walking around the school, because I was supposed to be seated in this, like, in that one area that I told y'all about, where the black tops, or the shaded area, the bungalow, whatever it's called. I was supposed to be sitting there, but girl, I got bored and started walking around. So I'm walking around, and I think I was like seeing some of my friends out of class. So I was talking to them. I was just chilling. I had seen Pizza out of class, and I was talking to her. I was like, hey girl, da, 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 whatever. And then I started walking around again, and then I saw Brownie. Or actually, Brownie saw me. So she come up to me. She so called herself pressing me. So she come up to me. Mind you, this is sometime after prom, because she had long, when I say extra long, I think it was orange nails. And like, y'all know when people be having them long nails, like, I didn't have them type of nails before. And I got them for prom, because it was right after prom. When she come up to me, first thing I'm noticing is that the nails are all clipped off. I'm like, and then she, like I said, she so-called finding herself pressing me. I don't even remember exactly what she said, but she was like,
Wooty wooty woo, you know where I live. Like, if it's really that, it could be that. And this, that, and the third. And you and Pizza always doing this and always doing that. And X, Y, and Z.
she was like, I already told you. Oh, she also was like, and you, oh, I didn't said her name. She was like, she was like,
I already told Pizza you could go over there and tell her I don't care. Like, y'all know what it is. Y'all know where I stay. If y'all really on that type of timing.
like she was just going off. You feel me? And so she just going at the mouth. And like I'm just reading her body language and just looking at her and analyzing her. Because like I'm putting two and two together. I'm thinking she finna swing or something. So, cause I'm like, you coming up to me, pressing me, nails is gone. You just had them nails on. You know, maybe she just wanted to take them off, but girl, I said, So I'm just looking at her, just letting her talk, and then I just walk away, cause I had to use the bathroom. I remember this too, cause I had to pee so bad. I walked away and I went to the restroom, and I made sure like I was looking and I was seeing in my peripheral to make sure she wasn't trying to sneak up on me, because I already told y'all how I feel about that. You feel me? You're not finna catch me lacking, babe. You don't even have no real issue with me, so it was not finna be none of that. So yeah, so I go to the restroom, do my little tinkle, and walk out. And so then time goes by and I hurry up and go to Pizza. I hurried up and make sure to go to Pizza because that class was ending. So it's like the end of school now. I go to Pizza and the bell has rung now. So everybody coming out and stuff. So, oh, you know what? I'm saying all of this happened during 7th period. This actually happened before. So I was already outside. Like when they let me go from my 1, 3, 5. Yeah, so when they let me go from my 5th period, it was switching time. So when she did all of this, it was like, I think that time. And then like time had went by, and then that's when everybody came out. So fast forward back to what I was saying. It don't matter. I tell Pizza, and I'm like, yeah, she so called herself pressing me, da 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 da. So yeah. So that stuff happened. The bus situation happened. That happened. And then once that little so-called pressing issue happened, that was okay. I am telling the story in order, because once she said, "You know where I live," da 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 da, that was fighting words, wasn't it? Am I tripping? So I took that as fighting words, right? So I tell my mom, Pizza tell her mom, we like, yeah. So it was like, it's giving she's that's what she's saying she want to do. You feel me? So I was like, okay. So I let my mom know, Pizza let her mom know, and they was like, okay, this is what we gonna do. We're gonna go to school. After school, we gonna go, our parents was gonna meet us at the stop.
Another thing I forgot to mention was that I believe that, because I said my stop, but I think it was Pizza stop, then a random stop, then it was Brownie stop, and then there was a last stop that I was supposed to get off at, because I think also I did end up moving off of that street too. And I think it happened before. Yeah, it happened a little bit before this situation. So yeah, so I don't think my stop was her stop. It was the next stop after hers, I believe.
That I would get off at. Or actually, I didn't even used to get off at that stop no more, I think. But we're gonna get off, basically we're gonna get off at her stop. So, and this is what we was gonna do, just so we could, cause you know, people wanna, we're finna jump, no we not. So, my parents was like, what my mom wanted to do was have her call her mom and let her mom know. Do your mom know that you sitting up here antagonizing people, bothering people? If you not they friend no more and you not cool with them no more, then just leave them alone. You're a whole senior. You finna graduate. Why are you still picking on us and bothering us? If you ain't cool with us and you don't like us no more and we too goofy and silly and da da da, back off, fall off. That's simple. But you want to make imaginary beef and try and press people and fight people and be hard in front of the boulevard. I don't know what it was, but yeah. So yeah, that's what our parents said we was gonna do, and that's what we had done did. You feel me? So school go by. Mind you, y'all see I got braces. So my mom had made me like this little basically mouth guard, this mouthpiece, because I'm thinking I'm finna get into my first fight. Because she said, you know where I live. And she said whatever else she said. So I'm thinking she's on that. Right? Oh, and you know what? Wait, I'm gonna wait till we get to that part. Oh, wait, no, I think I already let y'all know in part 1. But school goes by, me and Pisa get on the bus. So I think how it went was we go to school, the bus drop off. So first stop was pizza stop, I believe. Then we go from pizza stop to somebody else stop. Then we will go to brownie stop, and then we'll go to my stop. Right? We get on. Pizza don't get off at her stop. She's still on the bus. We riding. Who stop I said it was next? The random stop. She don't get off. We don't get off at the random stop. Now it's coming to Brownie stop. So Brownie, when she saw that like
Pizza.
didn't get off at her stop, she was kind of like looking like confused. And like I told y'all, me and Pizza. Did I say Pizza? Brownie was looking at Pizza like why you ain't get off at your stop. If I mix that up, y'all know what I'm trying to say. So like I said, me and Pizza always giggling, always laughing, everything like that. When we got on that bus that day, we was quiet as a mouse. We was barely saying anything. We was just really quiet. Like we was just looking at each other. We was speaking to each other through the mind. That's what was happening right there, okay? We was just quiet. So, and mind you, me and Pizza, we wasn't getting into like drama like that. Like we wasn't getting into fights, none of that. So we was like, damn, this shit crazy good. Like we finna get our first fight. Well, I don't know if that would have been her first fight, but I'm like, damn, good, I'm gonna get my first fight. Oh my god, this so ghetto, this so ratchet, this not me, this so out of my character. Like, oh my goodness, like, wow, this is crazy. So I was just like, kind of shocked, and I was just, like I was just like, so yeah. So she see Pizza ain't get off at her stop, so she kind of getting a little, I don't want to say aggy, but getting a little aggy. So once we get into her stop, she get to getting on the phone. We heading to her stop. It's her stop now. So we're driving on the way to her stop. She get on the phone and she like,
Some. Yeah, I think I'm finna get jumped. I'm gonna need you to come outside, dude. Rah.
so I look at Pizza and I'm like, in my head I'm thinking, who the fuck is she talking to? Y'all would never believe. This is the funny part of the story, I'm not gonna lie. So she on the phone. Who the fuck is she talking to? Pizza? Like, to let the pedo. I'm like, bitch, who is she talking to? Who is she calling downstairs? Because nobody's finna jump you. Like, I wanted to say that so bad. I wanted to say, nobody's finna jump you. But I was just, because we was trying to see. So, right, we pull up. We see our mamas right there at the stop. I said, ooh. That's when she answered. I said, oh my goodness. What? This is so ghetto. This is so ghetto. Like, I don't do this. Like, this is different. You feel me? So I'm just like, get off. We let her get off first. Go ahead, let her get off first. See what she on. See what kind of energy she bringing to the table. She get off, she start walking home. We get off, we see our moms. Our mom's like,
okay, where is she? Which one is she?
We like her. So then they're like,
Tell her to come back.
cause she already trying to walk home. So she's walking home. We was like, Brownie, come here. So then she comes, she turn around. I don't know who said something first, but one of the parents was like, so, you know, you got an issue with them. And so she said whatever the case was, you know, our parents was like, okay, so why do you have an issue with them? Oh, they're always, Brownie goes,
They're always being loud. They're always doing this.
and just saying whatever she was saying. And so I don't know, but I remember my mom saying, so because they at first they was trying to talk to her, they was talking to her regular, and they was like, okay, so call your mom so we can let your mom know that you're sitting over here bullying people and antagonizing people. If you not cool with them, then just leave them alone. Go on about, you're a senior. And I was gonna say Megan mom. Who the hell is Megan? Pizza mom is like that's not cool, dude. Like you're finna be a senior. Like what? Just do what you gotta do so you can get out of here. Something like that, y'all. We're just you funny. So they're trying to get her mom on the phone. I was like, get your mom on the phone. Get your mom on the phone. Brownie's like, my mom's at work. So she not trying to get her mom on the phone. So then, still while trying to get her mom on the phone, talking to her, she started getting disrespectful at the mouth with my mom and Pizza's mom. So now they go from talking to her like you feel me, like regular, to putting a little bass in their tone, because it's like, and they like, first it was Pizza mom talking to her, and then it was my mom talking to her, because my mom trying to figure out, well, you know, skip to the part, my mom trying to figure out, she said, y'all, my mom is crazy. So my mom was like, after she started being disrespectful, my mom was like, fuck all that. She was like, so
You said you was gonna beat my daughter ass, right? She was like, I don't even beat my daughter ass.
mind you could hear my mom, everybody that's walking home is turning around because they hearing how loud my mom is yelling. My mom's like,
I don't beat my daughter ass. So let me see you beat my daughter ass.
so then she said it again, and I'm just looking like, oh shit. So Brownie is just sitting there like crying and getting mad and stuff, and I'm like, Mama, because my mom was like, so you have an issue with Pizza and Morgan, right? So are y'all going to fight or not? And it was like, go ahead and get one-on-ones too. They said that too. It was one-on-ones. Who, Pizza or Morgan first? Who? You got an option. You want her, you want her. You want her, you want her. She just still like just crying, getting mad, and whatever the case was. So they, after them doing all of this talking, trying to get her mom on the phone, my mom going off talking about something. I don't even, y'all, like, I wish I would have recorded this because my mom was so loud. And mind you, I forgot to mention that once we got off the bus and they was like, our parents was talking and stuff, the bus stayed there parked. Okay, let's keep that in mind because it's some shit with the bus driver. Okay, so they doing all of this talking, we still right here, ain't nobody squabbling, ain't no squabble, ain't no fighting still. So like I told y'all, Brownie called somebody on the phone and said, oh yeah, I think I'm finna get jumped, come down here. I'm seeing somebody walk up. Why the fuck is it Twinkie? My homegirl Twinkie came down because Brownie thinking she finna get jumped. So Brownie calling my homegirl. I was like, hold on. So then my mom obviously know who Twinkie is. That's my homegirl. So once Twinkie come down, I'm like, me and Twinkie is that's my girl. Like, I love Lil Twinkie with a passion. I love. No, let me stop. But that's my girl. So I'm like, me, Pizza, and Twinkie, we all cool. Mind you, we been cool with Twinkie before Brownie even came around. Twinkie is the one who introduced us to Brownie, but I guess they kind of had knew each other a little bit too before she introduced Brownie to us. But it was still like, huh? It's like you called my friend to come defend you in some drama that you put yourself in, to be honest. Some drama that you started. And now you talking about you thinking you finna get jumped and all this extra stuff, but you called my homegirl dumbfounded, overly dumbfounded. I said, I'm looking at my homegirl. I'm like, what is she doing here? And mind you, my homegirl Twinkie, she was just standing there quiet the whole time. She probably in her head like, why did this girl call me down here? Why did this girl call me down here? Like, what did you call me down here for? Mind you, my homegirl looked like she was just in her house chilling or laid up. She had on like her little pajamas. She had on her bonnet. Like, she, like, it was just weird. Like, it was just like, what? Like, it was funny though. So then my mom asked Twinkie a question. I forgot what she asked her though. But my mom asked Twinkie a question like, oh, my mom was like, Twinkie, I think my mom asked Twinkie, where is Brownie's mom at? Because that's what the whole point of this was. My mom not trying to talk to you. You was a freaking child. She's trying to talk to the other adult because your child is messing with my child. So that's how my mom was trying to handle it. But, you know, things got out of hand a little bit. So yeah, so we still just sitting here waiting. After a few minutes of Twinkie being down there, like, really nothing was happening, and it just kind of like it just kind of died off. I don't really remember like what was really said at the end, but yeah, Twinkie and Brownie ended up walking away. But like I told y'all, Twinkie was quiet the whole time. Brownie was just mad and crying and all this other stuff. And like I said, they was walking away. But once Brownie got to the end of the block, she was just hooting and hollering, like yelling. Like, that's when she just started saying all of this stuff. And so we start saying stuff back or whatever it is. Whatever the case is. And then we end up leaving and going home. So me and Pizza just talking about the situation, like, dang, like, that's crazy, like, what just went down, da-da-da-da-da. So after that all happened, then I forgot about this, but Coke 45, after all of that happened, because like I told y'all, everybody that was walking home could hear my mom just like going off. But Coke 45 was messaging somebody, and she was like,
yeah, them girls is weird AF, and they bump. I don't know what they got going on, but I'ma just leave them alone, cause they got some weird shit going on.
And they was like,
that was weird of them to bring their mama out and this, that, and the third.
And when me and Pizza saw that, we was just like looking at each other laughing, because it was like, that's crazy, because you was the one who started some stuff, and you the one who wanted to fight us. It was funny because it was like, oh, yes, you gonna leave us alone, and we weird because we had our moms here, but our mothers was trying to de-escalate the situation. Our parents wasn't like, oh, they wasn't trying to have us or encouraging us to fight the girl, but that's what she wanted. So that's what our parents was like, well, if that's what she want, then that's what she gonna get. But clearly she didn't want to fight. So yeah, that happened. And then like maybe a few weeks, or maybe one of those weekends, I had went out to eat with my mom and a few other people, and I was telling them how the senior girl, because right after this, like, I don't know what day it was, I did find a screenshot. I was able to find the messages for this story. My last story was so all over the place because I just couldn't have nothing to help me at all. But this one, I did find the messages and I did screenshot it. And she had said, "Have you ever been by a rough? Nah, you what the niggas?" I had to send the screenshot to my other phone, but it says May 18th, 2023. It says, this is what she texted me. Mind you, she was already blocked, I think. Wait, she wasn't blocked yet. She put, I'ma say it like this. Ain't nobody fight y'all, don't wanna fight. Ain't no point in going to the office. Laugh my ass off. Y'all didn't wanna fight or have nothing to say till y'all moms was there, so leave my name up out of y'all mouth. We gon' do the same. That's dragging it seriously. So don't say shit slick to me or about me. And like I said, we not finna do it either, on God. Then she put another one. No, I'm not trying to argue. I'm just saying y'all dragging it out. If y'all wanted to fight, just like y'all did outside of school. But y'all both said no, so leave it alone at this point. Cause I'm not finna go talking to no teachers. Oh, I think when we was there, like when it was my mom, Peace's mom, us, and the girl, our mom was like, so what? So do you have an issue with Brownie? Do y'all have an issue with Brownie? We said no because originally we didn't want to fight her. So I think our parents had asked us like, do y'all want to fight her? It was like, no, we didn't want to fight. But if she wanted to fight, then we was gonna fight. But she didn't want to fight. So that was that. But like I said, we was never gonna jump her. Even if the other person had brought that up, I would have been like, no, I'm not doing that. If you gonna fight that person, you gonna fight that person. But I'm gonna fight my own battles. You feel me? I don't need none of that. You feel me? So yeah, she sent me that. In the screenshot y'all see, she's blocked. So I guess I blocked her after that because I wasn't gonna go back and forth with her. I wasn't finna keep talking to her. When we came up to where you live, you know, came up at your stop, that was me being done with the situation. After you walked away and went home, and you already wasn't trying to fight, I was done with the situation that day. So for her to text me, it was like, I don't have nothing else to say to you because I already was done with the situation. First of all, I've been done since before it even had started, because it was like, if you didn't want to be my friend, you could have left it there. But you trying to make stuff an issue and all types of stuff. So it was dumb. And yeah, so I just had left it there. I was like, you know, the type of person I am, I'm not going to be doing no extra stuff and be like, I'm not going to have no vendetta against you or like be holding grudges and stuff like that. Like, no, I'm not finna be buddy with her, and I'm not going to be kissing her behind. But at the same time, I'm not finna be cool with you, but then at the same time, I'm not finna sit there and do extra shit to you when I already did it, the situation. So, cause after she sent that, I was like, you know what? I could go up to them and make her probably lose her graduation or something off of this messy stuff, or she get like some type of penalty. But I was like, nah, I'm not even that type of person to be doing that, cause it's like, this was me ending the situation with you. I never had a problem with you to begin with, so it was just like, you know, I wasn't finna keep egging it on, because she felt like she had the nerve. She had the nerve feeling like she needed to tell me she not finna go talk to no teachers, and I don't have to go tell nobody at the school and da-da-da. I wasn't finna tell nobody. No way. That's why I came to you off of school grounds. If that was the case, we could have just got it popping at school, but that wasn't the case. Because the approach to the problem was not even really no real issue, but the approach to the problem was, you know, a different way than just fighting it out. And yeah, so that's how that went. But like little lingering stuff, the reason why I told y'all to keep in mind with the bus situation is because I told y'all once we got off the bus and our parents was like, oh, where she at, who is she, and we like her. So then we telling her come back. So and then you know what, I think the bus stayed there too. The bus driver stayed there too because once she saw that we got off at her stop, I guess she was trying to be nosy and trying to see if it was gonna be some stuff. So once we got off and we started talking about the situation, she kept the bus and parked, and she didn't pull off, and she was there for like a few minutes listening to the stuff. So I guess while she was sitting right there, she was writing me up, and after she wrote me up, I couldn't get on the freaking bus no more. And so I think like maybe a few days, maybe even the next day when I went to school, I'm getting called into the office, and I'm like, damn, how they find out? She said she wasn't gonna run her mouth. I'm like, dang, why she running her mouth? Like, oh my god, now I gotta deal with some extra stuff. But that wasn't the case. They pulled me in, they talking about, oh, this, that, and the third. Like, they was trying to ask me stuff like what was the situation, but like I said, I already had dealt with it with my own hands because the school was gonna do nothing but just do extra shit anyways. Like, y'all wasn't finna like resolve no real issues. So that school is boo-boo. Don't ever send your kid to the school I went to. They trash. I hate that school. Y'all can kiss my beautiful black behind. Okay, thank you. So no shade though, but anywho, I'm like, what the heck? So then basically when they pulled me in, they was just talking to me, asking me about what happened, and I ended up getting suspended off the bus. So that whole next year I couldn't ride the bus to school and back home. So I had to start taking the freaking real bus, the city bus, the metro. And I was so irritated. Like, I was like, this can't be me, because one thing about me, I do not like public transportation. I don't know nothing about no city bus, so I had to learn to start taking the bus. And that's what that situation happened. And I'm like, dang, it's crazy how I ain't even start this stuff and I'm the one getting the punishment. I was like, if that's the case, y'all need to suspend everybody else on the bus too. But they didn't do that. They always want to come for little old me because they hate. And you see, I understand. But yeah, so anything else? Oh, and another thing, before the story is over, this story is literally one of the craziest moments that I experienced in high school, other than being in high school and being told somebody gonna stab me and they go to the same school as me and the situation has to do with school. Yeah, other than that, this story is one of the funniest and craziest because literally maybe a few weeks later, my homegirl Twinkie and the girl that was starting all this drama, Brownie, they have fought. Literally, like a few weeks, I don't know, sometime around that time, they literally had fought. And I'm not gonna get too much into why they fought and what their issue was, but they literally had fought. And then my homegirl, I love my homegirl, my crazy homegirl, she liked to fight, so she kept fighting the girl. And it was just crazy to me because it was like, you literally the one who called her down to come, I guess, assist you or be by you because you thought you was gonna get jumped, which you wasn't. But it was just funny to me because it was like, what? So yeah, that's pretty much this whole entire story. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you guys made it this far into part 2, let's do some spicy emojis because this story time was pretty spicy. Okay, make sure you guys follow all of my social medias. They will be on the screen or linked down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.